morning, folks. We got a quick one. I want to get this one and get it out to a young gentleman that asked a question last night that I'd like to get answered for him. And then we'll do our, he's got one he needs picked up. We'll do our hellos and everything on the next one. But Isaac, you asked about a young gentleman out of Glendale, Oregon, just down the road from us, about an hour or so. He's gonna get ready to start loading trucks here pretty soon, so he was asking about a little more explanation on loading trucks and what when a truck driver calls off his points, and again, other places may be different. I'm speaking about in reference to the way we do it. Anyways, truck driver, he says I need 5 in the front, 7 in the back. That means he needs 5,000 pounds in front and 7,000 pounds in the back. What they're doing is when they're adding, they're trying to get the truck up to the maximum amount of weight allowed by the law, so that the load pays for itself. And so each number represents 1,000 pounds. So if he needs 7, he needs 7,000. If he needs 3, 3,000 pounds. You also ask how to keep it even. Your butt end of your log, or the bigger end, is heavier than the small end. So when you're loading, you're putting butts ahead and butts back. Helps keep it come up even. And when you first start a layer, you've got an open bunk. You don't want to just fill your bunk with all butts ahead, because then the front bunk's going to be tight and the back bunk's going to be loose. When you put that first layer down, you want a good tight bunk load so it doesn't strip. So you're going to go 2 or 3 butts ahead, 2 or 3 butts back, kind of opposite, and get out to that last one. Even if you got to grab them and roll them in and get that first layer tight. If that first layer is tight, you'll never strip a load. And then it depends, and each truck is different too. You can have one truck that'll take 90% of the butts ahead and he'll come up even, and the next truck you'll put 90% of the butts back. And that's speaking on a 5-axle. Now you go to a 6-axle truck, which is the drop axle, you're going to put just about every log butt ahead. And so then you end up with your load like this. And the ones like that, to try to keep them so that the load comes up even, looking even, it's nice to put some butt back, but with that drop axle being on the front, they take so much more weight up front. That's when you want to start putting your short logs. So let's say you're putting 40s on a drop axle. You start throwing them 40s on there, and you throw a couple of 40s butt back to keep the load looking even. And you want to get your 26s, your 28s, your 32s, and put them up so that the front end of that truck comes up. And some mills won't let you put anything shorter than a 26 on a long logger. So if they will let you put the 16s and the 22s and whatnot, use those too. And then, like I say, and some of them have a drop axle in the front and that drop axle in the back. And then you're putting the stakes up and you're taking them clear to the top. Best of luck to you, Isaac. I hope that helps. Any questions, just comment and ask, and I'll try to get right to answering back to you. I hope the best to you. I hope this helps you in your loading. Like I say, any other questions about logging, don't be afraid. Any other questions at all, don't be afraid to ask them, young feller. I'm glad to help. So, while you're out there, be safe, get logs.